I know some students have been using like a broomstick, something like that, simply because they've been using the school staffs. Please be careful. Be aware of your environment. Use your kung fu awareness. Okay. So we're going to do a review. I think the way we're going to do this, we're going to run this is, I don't think we've got any new students to this class. We finished striking set. We started advanced striking set 1, I believe.
Yes.
You should already know it. So hopefully it'll be a little easier when we have to do this in class. I think we can. I'll have to follow up, see if we can actually safely social distance while we're doing this. We may have to mime some of it in the air when we do it, but we will see if we can do the two-person section as a demo in class, and then you can follow along at home. So I think one of the things I did was I did the virtual I'm your partner thing to the camera. We'll see how that works. But for now, we're going to start with our basic blocking set.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Make this thing to make this set easy. What we're going to do is we're going to start. You have your staff. You take your index finger and you put your index finger down your staff. I'm gonna do a few demonstrations with my index finger so you can kind of follow along at home. I'm going to start with my index finger pointing straight down. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So our first move is going to go into our crane stance. We're going to hold our staff up above us. All right.
Yes, sir.
We're going to come down into our fourth stance, and the staff is going to come to our chest for our blocking set.
Yes, sir.
All right. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to block down. It's going to come back to our chest, and we're going to block up. Okay.
Yes, sir.
We're going to turn to our right, and we're going to block to our right. When we do this, our left hand is going to come up, and our right hand is going to go down.
Yes, sir.
We're going to come back to our core stance, and then we're going to turn to our left into a cat stance. Right hand is going to be on top, left hand is going to be on bottom. We're pushing down. Okay. Back to our core stance, and then we're going to go into a cross stance, facing our right. Left hand is going to be on top, right hand is going to be on the bottom.
Yes, sir.
Then we're going to do our feet together. We're going to let go with that right hand. That index finger is going to point straight down. We're going to grab our staff. Staff's going to point up. So I'm pointing my finger up. I'm pointing my finger down. We're coming feet together. Good. Okay, stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
We're going to go crane. Horse. Block down. Block up. Block right. Back to horse. Block left. Back to horse. Block right. We're going to cross stance. And then we're going to go feet together.
Yes, sir.
Okay, stance.
Sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Crane. Horse. Block down. Block up. Block right. Block left. Block right. Feet together. Whew. All right. What time is that? Is that 3, 4? I lost count. It's only been a minute. Okay. Let's move on.
Sir.
So everybody should already know that. Everybody following along at home should already know that. Everybody in class should already know that one. So we're going to move on to our basic striking set. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Start the same way. We're going to go crane, and then horse. Okay? Now, when we start this one, our staff's going to wind up at our waist. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then we're going to slide the staff to our right. Your right hand should be in the center. The left hand should be on the end. And we're going to strike low. Okay. The easiest way to think about this one is we're going to go into a bow stance. So we're going from that horse stance to that bow stance, and you're pulling that left hand to your shoulder. You can almost think of yourself as punching that right hand.
Yes, sir.
So it's almost like you're doing a low punch. Now we're going to slide our left hand to the center, right hand all the way to the end. We're still in that bow stance, and we're just going to shift into our right bow stance. Left hand's going to punch forward, right hand's going to come to the shoulder.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now it's going to get a little tricky. We have to flip the staff over. Okay, so the easy way to do that is to bring both hands together. We're gonna let go with that little left hand. We're just gonna flip it over, grab it at the end of that left hand. Okay.
Sir.
Still in this right bow stance, we're gonna shift to our left bow stance, strike. So this one's gonna be fairly similar. We're doing a punch with that right hand. The left hand's gonna come to the hip. Okay. Same thing. Hands are gonna go together. Let go with the right hand. Flip it over. We're gonna grab the bottom with our right hand. We're gonna shift to our right bow stance. Left hand's gonna punch forward. Right hand's gonna come to our hip.
Sir.
Together.
Yes, sir.
So sometimes when I teach this, when I practice this, I'm gonna go like if my target's directly in front of me, target's at the camera. My step, I'm usually gonna go past my target. Okay. When we're doing this as a two-person set class, I'm gonna stop right here. But the whole point behind going all the way past your target is that it's almost like when we do our punches, you want to go through the target. If I were to hit something, I would stop right here. I'm absorbing all that energy. And what I really want is for all that energy to just go right through my target.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So, this is going to be another case of the hand is not the hand, the body is the hand. And that is that when we do our bow stances, and we shift, we're actually pulling all the momentum of our body around, and we're putting it into that end of that staff. Yes, you should hear a whoosh when you do this. Okay, so you can practice this at home. You're just going to switch from one bow stance. You're going to pull the staff to your hip, you're going to punch with the other hand, and as it goes through the air, you should hear a little bit of a whoosh. Okay, so practice that just a little bit. We want to make sure we get that power going into our strikes. That power is going to come from our stances. We have to make sure those hips turn over every time. Good. You can feel it. You can feel it in both the high strikes and the low strikes. Okay. All right, you guys can feel that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're gonna move on. We're gonna review the rest of this set. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
that's about the halfway point. Okay, stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Crane. Horse. We're gonna start low to the left, low to the right. Flip it over. High to the left. Flip it over. High to the right. Flip it over one more time. We're gonna go into our cat stance. We're going to circle low and strike high. Right. So this next move, we've all gone over this one before.
Yes, sir.
We're just gonna switch our feet and strike the bottom of our foot. Okay. We're gonna turn around. We're gonna strike the ground. Strike the ground. And we're gonna come up and we're gonna strike forward. Okay. Pull that step all the way in. You can pull it all the way in. Hug it close. And we're just gonna monkey hop. We're going to land in our horse stance, and then we're going to turn into our bow stance going forward.
Sir.
With our strike forward. And then we're just going to come to a cat stance. We're going to do this with our thumb this time, rather than our point finger. That thumb's going to, once we've done our strike, our thumb's going to point up, our thumb's going to point down, and our thumb's going to point into our armpit. Okay?
Sir.
And you kind of let go at this point. We're going to press. And then feet together.
Yes, sir.
That's the whole thing.
Yes, sir.
All right. We're going to do it one more time, and then we're going to bow out. Stand stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Crane. Horse. Strike to the left. Strike to the right. Flip it over. Strike to the left. Flip it over. Strike to the right. Flip it over. Circle low. Strike high. Strike the bottom of the foot. Turn around. We're going to strike the ground. Spear forward. Pull in. Monkey hop. Strike forward. Loop. You take it other.
Sir.
All right. Okay. Find a convenient spot for your staff.
Sir.
Okay, we're going to do our light skill. Yeah, we'll be through courageous heart. Path to
Self-mastery requires a courageous heart.
Courageous heart shows
strength
in the
face of fear.
Path to
Self-mastery requires a courageous heart. Courageous heart shows strength
in the face of fear.
fear.
The
Path to self-mastery requires a courageous heart. A courageous heart shows strength
in the
face of fear.
Right.
Bow to head instructor.
Bow to